Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It's Facebook Live time and I wanted to show you, look at this cool card rack that I got. Isn't that neat? So in the holiday catalog, there is a card rack. Hey Sarah. So anyway, I thought I would show off the card rack because I thought it was super cute, and I think it's really supposed to be used for like holiday cards and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm using it all the time in my fun stamp room for inspiration. So I'm gonna make sure I can see us on the computer. Hey. And hi Kathy, thanks. Going to make sure I can find us live so that I can see. I'm going to, awesome, then you can see us, and then I'm going to flip this. Boop. So I've got some really pretty cards to share from the annual catalog, and then I'm going to, hi Patsy, and then I'm gonna share some holiday catalog excitement. So really pretty cards that we worked on last month from the annual catalog. My friend Crystal designed these, and I think they're really pretty. And we all got to partake of this class. This one's special. It's so extra. It's like super, oh, I'm not even sure that I'll be able to like get that open. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so fancy. So anyway, hi Melissa. So this is the World of Good Suite, and this is a fun set if you haven't looked at it. If you love, globes, I think this is great for like teachers that are coming back. I really like the soft colors in this one. So yeah, they really are pretty. Hi Sharon. Hey Lynn. Yeah, these are really wow cards. They're gorgeous. And then the other suite that I wanted to show off was Hippo Happiness. Which is super cute. So there's this just fluttering by to say hi. Hippo hooray. And when in doubt, be a unicorn, which I love, and I think it's super adorable card. This is a really fun set. It has a lot of really cool die shapes with stitching in them. It's got the horse that you can make into a unicorn because it's got the little unicorn piece. It's got the hippo. It's also got a lamb. I have another project over on the other desk. So just some fun inspiration from the annual catalog, because I don't want to forget about the annual catalog. But what I'm going to talk to you about today is the holiday catalog. So I can't show you the inside, not until next week. But next week on the live, I'll show you guys the inside, and I'll actually go through and show you a bunch of samples, and I'll have tons and tons of inspiration. So I'm actually going to do my catalog launch next week, Wednesday, on Facebook Live, and I'll have a hostess code to go with it and everything. This is the last week that you can earn bonus day coupons though. So if you want to earn those $5 bonus day coupons, you can redeem them starting on August 4th when this catalog goes live. And you earn $5 for every $50. If you're smart, you'll wait until August 7th to order, because in Texas at least, or in South Carolina as well, it's tax-free holiday. So then you get tax-free on like a lot of things like adhesive and markers and stuff, and the $5 off coupon. So you could really rack it up. It could be a great crafting month for you in August. So super excited about the holiday catalog. A lot of things that I'm loving that aren't being shown on these pages. That there's Halloween and there's Thanksgiving in here too. So I'm going to show you one of the Thanksgiving cards that are kind of the fall thankful cards that I worked on. So this is really cool. This set, I'm going to grab it. It's called The Love of Leaves. this is the stamp set. And the dies, whoop, there's a lot of action going on here. The dies are amazing because it has this full stitched panel that gives you this stitching all along here. So there's this full stitched panel. There's also many leaves, and then the leaf inserts do the stitching on the inside of the leaf. So you can cut the leaf plain, or you can cut the leaf and then add the stitching as well. I love the sentiments. Hope changes everything. I thought of you today. Thank you. Hello. I'm so glad you're in my life. Your friendship is something I know I can count on. And then these are some really nice watercolor looking leaves. So you could like stamp these and die cut these. So really, really pretty. I'm excited. This is a beautiful set. And the Gilded Autumn paper that comes with it is really great. So as a reminder, I have my paper shares, my holiday catalog paper shares, holiday catalog specialty paper, embellishment, and ribbon shares all running right now. The RSVP deadline for that is Sunday. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, you need to go on over to the blog. So you need to head over to C2C Stamping, right? I've actually got one of these. So you need to head over to c2cstamping.weebly.com, and you will see, actually right at the top of the page is all the details about the paper shares and all the other product shares that I have. It's a really, really cheap way to get a reasonable amount of product from the holiday catalog that you can play with. So, hey Kimberly. So the product shares are anywhere from like $18 to $30. You can get a product share of literally every single paper, every single new embellishment, every single new ribbon in here for like $80, which is a fantastic deal. I think it's $80 or $84. And that includes priority shipping. And then you have a little piece of all the holidays and all of everything magical in the holiday catalog. So I definitely encourage you to go over to the blog and check that out, c2cstampin.weebly.com. But hopefully you like this little sneak peek at Love of Leaves. So this week, if you place an order with my Hostess code that I will open up, you have to place it by next week, Wednesday's live, right? Then you will get the ingredients to make this pretty card, and you'll get the ingredients to make this pretty card. So this is my other pretty card. And this features the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder, which is this really pretty panel here. And this is on brushed gold metallic foil paper. It also features the Peace and Joy stamp set, which has some really fun sentiments, and it's very playful, but yet can look, you know, quite elegant. And it has the dies, which, oh yeah, they're in here. It's like, where are they? It also features the Joy dies, which have 3 levels of cutouts. So they have the outside of the Joy, which is really big. They have the fine line Joy, and then they have kind of the medium size, right? So you could literally like cut and layer this, right? And you could do the outside, the inside, and the fine line. And you could actually use this die set without the stamps. Like it cuts out Joy and Peace and Bright, and you don't even need the stamp set if you don't want to. So something to think about as you are crafting, right? The other thing this has, it has Just Jade, the Just Jade ribbon on it, which is really pretty. And it also has these very pretty, brand new, wonderful gems. Look at the gold in those. Aren't they gorgeous? These are really pretty. So let's make this card. And I will show you just how easy it is. So I have a piece of the gold foil that I've cut. Now, this piece, so I put the two pieces in differently. So one piece I had facing up and one piece I had facing down. I don't really know that I care all that much which way the trees go. So for me, this is fine. I've got a piece of mint macaron, and I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is thick Whisper White for the card base. Okay. So, I've cut the mint macaron to fit onto the front perfectly, right? So that we get that shadow effect in there. And I've got my piece of brushed gold foil that I've already put through the embossing folder, so that's good. And then I'm going to grab the joy die, and I need to go cut this joy out. So I'm going to cut the joy that's close to the size that we're going to stamp. So I will be right back. Okay, so we've cut that out. Awesome. Great. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our bone folder, and we're gonna make sure that this is nice and flat. And then we're gonna stamp the joy in Just Jade. What is the embossing folder name? Oh yeah, it is Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. It is gorgeous on the foil. I agree. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna ink up our stamp, and we are going to aim it right in the hole. I cannot figure out a better way to do this. And when I did it the first time, I did it right. So I'm hopeful. Yep, I did it. Awesome. My hope was that I wasn't going to hit like the stencil itself, but I didn't. I did good. All right. So, fantastic. Now we're going to get a little bit of our stamp and seal. All right. Let's see, give it a running head start. Awesome. And I'm going to lay that down on the left. And then we're going to get our ribbon. And I'm going to do the tricky piece where I kind of cut and tie, because I'm a little concerned that I don't have enough of this ribbon, and I think a lot of this ribbon's on back order. So, on that note, right? The other thing I saw someone do the other day, which was kind of neat, is that they just used a piece of like Scotch tape when they anchored this down. I thought that was really brilliant. But we will just use our tape. What a skilled stamper you are. Ha ha ha. Oh, are you having a hard time with your tape? So, Melissa, the key to the tape, to the new stamp and seal, is to, when you pull it, to like lift up. So like kind of break that connection and lift straight up. So it's like whoop and up. If you go oop and to the side, if you try to check it, you'll pull it off the runner. So, hey, Michelle. So now we've got our front piece, and I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals because I really want this to stand out. I'm going to put some big dimensionals on the edges. And then I might put one or two little dimensionals right along in here, just to kind of support around the joy area, since we're going to, we really want that to stand out. All right, let's see. Get everybody, yeah, these two little guys. I love those little minis. And then we're actually gonna cut a mini in half. We need a half of a half. We need a mini, a super mini. All right, there, we got our joy. And then get our piece to tie on here. Okay. Nice. I got myself a new pair of snips. I needed a new pair, and these, man, they cut like a breeze. All right, and then I'm gonna take the little pop piece out of this because I feel like it just adds a little extra something. And I'm gonna cut a mini dimensional in half because it's a little tiny something. And then, I know. Yeah, like there is nothing like a nice new pair of scissors, man, I'm telling you. Or like, you know, when you get a new knife in the kitchen, you're like, yes, I can cut anything. All right, there we go. So there's our joy. And then I already pre-stamped this, but I just stamped the To the World, and then I literally just cut this with snips. So no rocket science involved there. Now, I will say that I ended up putting, I'm not one to over-dimensionalize things, but I ended up putting 3 on here. Nice. All right, joy to the world. I love it. And then we need one of our really nice new jewels that I promptly lost on my work surface, y'all. I tell you, it's magical. Let's see. Oh yeah, I stuck it back in the envelope or in the stamp case because that makes sense. All right. So, ooh, I'll try the red one. I just don't think I like the red one. All right, I'll let you guys decide. Do we like the one with the red or the gold? What do we think? Red jewel, gold jewel? That's a tough call. I still think I like the gold. Keeping it classy, man. I don't know what it is. So that is not a hard card to make. Really fun to mass produce. Partly because you can run a big sheet of the die of the embossing folder, right? Like you could run the full run and then just trim those pieces in. It's a 6x6, so you're gonna get, 4 of these side lights from every one you run, which is really great. And then, you're gonna cut your joy out and your To the World. So gold, yes. See, that's what I thought. Don't worry, look, I have a way. I can literally take it off and stick it back on. Yeah. I do want it to fit right there, but I don't think that. Cut it too close to the edge. All right, there we go. Haha. Yeah, the gold is pretty. Yay, I'm so excited. All right, so I have put a lot of things out on my calendar. So this week, as a recap, we have our paper share and our product share. So papers, embellishments, and ribbon. You have to RSVP by Sunday for that so that I have time to bill you and then I can order it when the catalog goes live on Tuesday the 4th. The other thing I put on the calendar is my Paper Pumpkin Playdate. So if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you should come hang out with us on Sunday. We're going to be hanging out. The gold, oh, that's a good question, Melissa. Let me measure it. I think it's 1.5. Let me see. Yeah, 1.5. 1.5 by 5.5. So you should be able to get 4 of them out of a 6x6, sheet. So yeah, good question. So Sunday at 7 o'clock, we're going to do paper pumpkin play date, and we're going to have fun with this paper pumpkin. The paper pumpkin for August, August 10th is the deadline, and it's a masculine set, and it's about like everyday heroes. So I think it's going to be a nice set. I could see making cards for coaches and male teachers and youth pastors and, the mailman, the all the essential workers in our lives, right? We have so many people to be thankful for. So join me Sunday for Paper Pumpkin. And then I've got my August card class is up, and we are going to be using the brand new Press On Cling stamp set. I'm so excited. This is a beautiful stamp set, and it was inspired by one of the $1 Million Achievers with Stampin' Up. So we're going to make 3 cards and a 3D like gift holder with this stamp set and a variety of like more probably fall masculine papers. I just feel like coffee is a very warm, woodsy look. So it's going to have a very warm look to it, and I'm super excited. So hopefully you join us for the August card class. And then I also put up my holiday retreat, which is in September. It's a virtual holiday retreat. It's going to include a lot of product. And so next week I'll talk a little bit about that. But for now, I want you to think about those product shares, the paper share, the ribbon share, the embellishment share. And I also want you to come back next week, Wednesday, so that we can launch this holiday catalog in style. I'm super excited about it. So if you don't have a holiday catalog and you want me to ship you one, I'm actually shipping those out tonight. So I'll be doing that, and everybody should get them, before they go live. So if you're local and you want to do a porch pickup, that's awesome. That would help me a lot, and I will put those out. So on that note, I will put up the Hostess code to order if you want to get these 2 projects. You'll get the pieces prepped and cut and for you, die cut, embellished, whatever, to make these 2 projects, and hopefully you love them. Little taste of the fall catalog. Any size order with those Hostess codes by next week. Tuesday is when I cut it off. But yeah, I'm super excited. Thanks y'all so much. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, good night y'all.